What's up, guys? Back at it with more Jujutsu Kaisen. As always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out and means a ton. But we got to get into it because I was under the impression originally that Special Grade 1, and I don't think this was covered in the week-to-week releases. I think it might be supplemental material and volume releases. Might also be wrong about that too. It's okay either way. Originally, I was under the impression that Special Grade 1 was kind of like an intermediate grade between Grade 1 and Special Grade. That would make sense, right? You go grade 1, special grade 1, special grade. Now, that would be a little bit weird because all the other intermediate grades are semi-grade 2, semi-grade 1. So instead of semi-special grade, it flips to special grade 1. But it would still kind of work because it is a clash of grade 1 and special grade. Special grade 1. Kind of easy to go down that path when you're not told otherwise. Well, through a couple different videos, multiple people, thank you guys, have made me aware that Special Grade 1 is not that at all. It's the exact same as Grade 1. The only difference is Special Grade 1 sorcerers are people like, say, from the Zenin family. They're not a part of Jujutsu High, Tokyo, or Kyoto, or any of them. Basically, they're private school kids. So all the public school kids, all the little shitheads over in public school, you know, those poor little shits, yeah, they get grade 1. All the private school kids, you know, the fancy little shitheads that get to ride around in Porsches at the age of 16 because that's what daddy bought them, yeah, they get special grade 1. Okay, just me talking shit on the Zenin family. No, but seriously, this is kind of weird, right? If they're both grade 1, why is one special grade 1 and one just grade 1? Why isn't there just one grade 1? That would make way more sense and not be confusing at all. But no, it turns out all the special families need their own little special grade. Losers. Anyway, this isn't actually what bothers me about this. What bothers me is, why is there no semi-special grade? Why is there no actual special grade 1? This is kind of strange, not only because every other grade has its own intermediate grade between it. Besides this one, you could say that, well, once you hit grade 1, you are just a full-blown sorcerer, and there is nothing else until you just hit that insane level of special grade. There's no real measuring stick for it. You just get slapped into the other tier, and there you go. But still, I think we could really use a intermediate grade for these last two, because this turns grade 1 into a colossal tier of power. Like, there is a very large gap in power between the lowest level of grade 1 sorcerer and the very highest grade 1 sorcerer that has not made it to special grade yet. And no offense to Nanami, but unfortunately, he is kind of going to be the one that gets shit on for this video to, you know, make this point. But I don't really have to make much of a point. Dagon already did it for me, and now we finally get into what we were, you know, talking about in the thumbnail. Yeah, back in the Shibuya incident, when Naobito, Nanami, and Maki were all fighting Dagon inside of his domain. By the way, Maki gets 0% from Dagon, so ultra disrespect. Either way, yeah. Dagon looked at them and said, I'm going to give 70% to the old man and 30% to the suit. Pause. If special grade 1 is the same as grade 1, it's just people not with Jujutsu High. God, it's weird. Either way, if they're technically the same grade of power, why is one worthy of 70% of a special grade disaster spirit's power and the other gets 30%? Now, don't get me wrong, if this was a grade 2 spirit and it was like, okay, 70% for you and 30% for you, not that grade 2s are this smart, but still, that's one thing. If you only have 200 points of cursed energy in total, 70% and 30%, there isn't as big of a gap there. If you have 2,000 points of cursed energy in total, Dagon, a special grade disaster spirit, like I said, there is a large gap between 30% and 70%. The bigger the pool, the bigger the gap in percentages. So why on God's green earth are both Naobito and Nanami technically grade 1 sorcerers, even though one's special grade 1 and the other's just regular grade 1. We've already been over that. Private school, public school. You just don't get treated the same. It's okay, that's just how life is. Maybe not okay, but that's how life is. Either way, why do we have this big disparaging gap in power? That doesn't feel right. It feels like Naobito should be a grade above Nanami. Now we're just left with grade 1, like I said earlier, being this huge tier of power where it doesn't really make any sense. It's just like, yeah, you've graduated. Now everybody's out here. Now, this really doesn't make a big difference unless you're, a fan of the series, trying to like put people in their own little boxes because you just have fun thinking about this stuff and discussing and doing things with it. Actually, I take that back. There is actually a use for this power system in the series. There are so many curses just abundant around Japan and whatnot. You need the proper level of sorcerer for the job. You don't want to waste a grade 1 sorcerer on a job that a grade 2 sorcerer could do. You are wasting resources that you could be using, that you need in other places. So even from a in-universe perspective, you should want to narrow this stuff down and be as precise as possible when you are ranking people and determining exactly how strong they are and what they are capable of handling. But yet, like I said, grade 1 has Naobito and Nanami. That they should not be in one. So I propose the idea that we make special grade 1 actually special grade 1 instead of just, fancy grade 1. That's what it is. From now on, special grade 1 is fancy grade 1, and we have a new actual special grade 1. You're welcome. I've just made it even more confusing than it already was. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think there should be an actual special grade 1 or a semi-special grade, if you want to call it that? As always, I had a blast, and I hope you guys did too. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.